Good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing today? Good afternoon to some, actually. I'm having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good day too. It's a blessed day for sure. Just got some mail. I was actually excited. I got some mail, and you can never be too prepared, right? You guys know what that is. I got my Narcan kits today, added to the Narcan kits I already have um, from Harm, Ohio. It's a local support group here in the state of Ohio that sends it out for free to anyone that needs it or is struggling or just may need it just in case. You just never know, guys. Um, I always have it on deck. I always have it on my person. Where I work at, it's not a requirement, but I carry it personally. Um, had to use it personally, and unfortunately, sometimes more than once in a day. So, it's just sadly it's a part of life today, but I'm grateful that it's available and that it's free. Uh Check into it in your local area, whatever state you may live in. I'm sure it's available. A lot of counties do it and a lot of states do it. It's a good thing to have in your house. You just never know. Um, I just try to be prepared. I try to be ready, basically for when life shows up. They sent this really, really cool note in with it that I got back from their team. It says, "We can't heal the world today, but we can begin with a voice of compassion, a heart of love, an act of kindness. Thank you for being prepared to save a life today." That's what it's all about, guys. It's about saving lives. Um, I'm definitely all for it. Kind of a controversial subject for some. Not going to get into that, but if I can save a life, I'm going to. And that's what it's all about. That's why I try to share the message of hope and experience strength and hope each and every day, because you just never know who may need to hear the message. We don't know who's out there struggling today, guys. And it's just so and so important. If you guys want to drop some gratitude, yeah, get my finger to go right. There it is, right there. Post some gratitude in the chat. I'd appreciate it. I will get to them when I can. Kind of got not a super busy day today. Obviously, I'm at home. I'm not at work. I'm going into work tomorrow. I'm not going to get into that subject today, but I'll be grateful to go back to work tomorrow finally. We're just playing it safe. No problems at work, believe me. I love it there. I can't wait to get back. Just a long story. This evil C word has been evil. But I feel a lot better, guys. And I appreciate everyone that's reached out to me, to check on me, ask me how I'm doing. It means a lot to me. It really, really does. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys out there that, just reached out to say, "Hey, what's up? And how are you doing? How are you feeling today, Joe?" I really appreciate it, man. It warms my heart. It really, really does. Um, Post that gratitude. I want to see some gratitude. You guys have been slacking on gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. I love to hear gratitude. Topic tonight, man. I don't know if many of you have read the JFT today. It's really, 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 really good topic. Um, Ironically, I kind of practiced this today and seen it. Um, Talks about the gifts and the blessings, not only in recovery, but the gifts and the blessings of seeing people grow in recovery. It's a flipping amazing, amazing reading. Of course, I put my own twist on it. I'm going to bring it up on screen and read it. If you guys want to comment in the chat what your thoughts and feelings, or comment on the gifts and blessings of recovery that you may be seeing in your life today, that you may be receiving today, that you've seen in other people. It doesn't have to be about us, right? It's not always about us, even though I always used to think it was, but it's not. I have to get outside of myself. And let's hear some gratitude and hear about some of the gifts of others that you have seen in the programs that you may work. Um, it's an awesome experience, man. It's heartwarming. It's what drives me every day. Um, and it helps. I don't know. I just like to encourage and inspire. Just that gift of practicing step 12 and being able to give back what's been so freely given to us, guys. It's an amazing experience, and I get to see people grow daily. People have not only got to see myself grow in the last year and a half or so, I get to see it in other people, man. And it puts a smile on my face each and every single day. People that are letting go and letting their higher power, do the driving, in combination of them putting in the work and applying themselves daily, day in and day out. It's nice to see people becoming those badass recovery warriors. It really, really, really is, man. And it just puts a huge smile on my face every single day, seeing that light bulb coming on and people smiling for maybe the first time in their life or first time in a really long time, where they're starting to get some clarity and some peace and serenity in their life. It's an amazing, amazing feeling, and I absolutely love seeing it. I'm going to bring this screen up real quick for you guys so I can share along with you my trusty Google Documents. All right, here we go. You guys should be able to see it now. The added gifts, and these are definitely added gifts. We see it happening among us every day. This miraculous turnabout of evidence of a spiritual awakening. Somebody getting it, that light bulb turning on, like I just said. We watch them walk into their first meeting defeated, broken, hopeless, spirits broken. Their suffering is obvious. We relate to the pain. We relate to their expressions, their reactions walking into a meeting for the first time, and their desire to help even more, or the desire to help is even more apparent. And we can relate this to a Zoom meeting, the virtual meetings today. How many of you guys for the first time for maybe a week up to a month, maybe even longer, were going to Zoom meetings for the first time and was afraid to turn your camera on, was afraid to raise your virtual hand, to share? I was definitely, you can't shut me up now because I love sharing. I love sharing my experience, strength, and hope. But at the beginning, guys, I wasn't. I was just like many of you out there today, that may struggle with that. More than likely struggle with that. Because I know not only in the virtual world, but even in the real world in an in-person meeting, I was that guy. I was afraid. I wasn't willing to share my experience, strength, and hope, or my pain and my suffering that I was dealing with. They collect a welcome chip to go back to their seats, shaken by the effort. And I didn't get that welcome chip for a long time because I was scared. We see them again, and we see them a little more comfortable. They found a sponsor and are attending meetings every night now. They still won't meet or glance, or welcoming hugs or handshakes or keep coming backs. I couldn't look people in the eye, for a really, really long time. I really couldn't. It was really hard to make eye contact. And even honestly to today, it's still kind of uncomfortable. It really is. It's gotten a lot better. But I still have a hard time making direct eye contact. But it is getting better. Says they still won't meet or glance, but they'll nod their heads in recognition as we share that relatable experience that I talk about all the time, it being so important. We notice the spark of hope in their eyes. Hope to the hopeless, as my buddy Phil says. That's an amazing experience to see. And they smile uncertainly. And then when we encourage them to keep coming back, it works if you work it. Meeting makers make it. All those little cliche sayings that we hear in the rooms, that honestly drove me absolutely insane when I first started coming into meetings. It absolutely did. Man, it makes so much sense today, and it's so true. And I am so grateful that I listened and that light bulb came on. And all of a sudden, a few months later, they're standing straight. They've learned how to make eye contact. They're working the steps with their sponsor and are healing as a result, mentally, spiritually, and physically healing. They're growing. We're growing. I'm still going through this myself and will be my rest of my life, my entire life. We listen to them, sharing at meetings. We stack chairs with them afterwards. Or you're of service online virtually, helping people in chat. You know, you're a co-host or a host in a meeting virtually, or you're at an in-person making coffee, putting up chairs. You're being a service. Back in the old days, you were cleaning out cigarette butts, which some still have them, but a lot of them don't nowadays. Going back a little further in time. But a few years later, they are speaking in a convention workshop. They've got a wonderful, humorous personality. Like they're alive. Like you can see their spirit. You can see the glow in their face. They're happy. They're becoming happier daily. They smile as they see us. They hug us. They tell us they could never have done it without us. That's an amazing feeling, guys. I don't know if any of you guys have ever experienced that. Even in my short year and a half of clean time myself personally, just shy of a year and a half, it'd be 18 months on the 10th of this coming month. And I'm extremely grateful for that, guys. It's just really nice when people reach out to you and thank you for being of service and giving back what's been so freely given to you, to us. That's why I say it's so important to share, because you never know. Newcomers and old timers alike, it's a beautiful experience. And they understand when we say, nor could we without you. The program I work, that's the beauty of the we. That's kind of the exclusive part of the program I work, Narcotics Anonymous. Because together we're stronger. It's not an I program in my eyes, it's a we program. And you can actually relate that to just about any 12-step program. Because together we're stronger, guys. Sharing that experience, strength, and hope, sharing that lived experience is personally, in my opinion, the strongest tool in anyone's recovery toolbox. I don't care what program you work. That lived experience is super, super, super powerful. Today, I find joy in witnessing the recovery of another person. It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing sight to see someone's eyes light up and glow. Because, man, I was beat up and broken coming into the rooms, guys. I was a master isolator. I hid from anyone, anything, and everything. My mind was on one thing, and that was the getting and using, the next one, where I was going to sleep at the next day, whether it was going to be cold or warm outside because I was homeless, which bridge I was going to sleep under, which portalette I was going to crash in, the cleanest one. I've said that before. If that's even such a thing, a clean portalette, seriously. But that's where my addiction personally had driven me. And to see that glimmer of hope in someone's eyes when they keep coming back and they start to get it and they start to understand, excuse me, and they start applying themselves. It's a beautiful thing. It really, really, really is, guys. I hope each and every one of you guys are having an awesome day. Please comment in the chat if you haven't already. I haven't replied to any of them today because I'm actually recording this stream and I'm trying out something new. It's going to go live later today, but I will probably be around in order to comment on the stream as it's streaming live. But it's not actually live, if that makes any sense. It is, but it isn't, because I'm recording it right now, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon here in Ohio, and it's not going to go live till later. Just letting you guys know, because I'm trying it. It's not something new on the streaming platform that I use, but it's a helpful tool when you're busy and you got other things going on, but you still want to share your experience, strength, and hope. It's going to give me time, personal time, to work on myself and do things that I need to do around here that I've been slacking in because I haven't been feeling well. I love each and every one of you guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time out this evening to listen and hopefully participate, hopefully post some of that gratitude and comment, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please share the stream, share it in recovery pages you're in, like the page. The more we share, the more we help, guys. I love you guys. Stay positive, stay vigilant in your recovery. Please keep coming back. I love you guys. We'll talk to you later. I hope everybody has a great evening. See ya.